this is CyberDogs. Here you can call me Mr. X. Welcome to my channel. Without any delay, let's move into the video. In today's topic, we are going to learn about hacking terminology and its phases. And this is the ethical hacking course from beginner to advanced level. In terms of cybersecurity, or if you are just learning the pen testing, so I welcome again everyone to this channel. And this is the first session in this course. There will be the video out of every day. Hopefully a month you can reach from beginner to advanced level. So my name is Mr. X. Let's get into this video. So what is hacking or the term hackers? Yep. Basically, if you are in the field of cybersecurity, you need to understand what is hacking. So in technical words, hacking is an attempt to exploit a computer system or a private network inside a computer and outside a network. And in basically, the hacking is an attempt to gain or gaining unauthorized access to a data in a system or particular system or in a particular network. Then here is the term of hackers mean a computer experts who uses their technical knowledge and achieve a certain goal or overcome a certain obstacles within a computerized systems. And here comes the next thing about the interesting fact of the hackers types. You have already known that white hat are the professional hackers, while they have similar skill set to black hat hackers. What does the white hat hackers do? White hat hackers performs a pen testing, test in a place security systems and perform vulnerability assessment for companies. There are even courses, training, conference and certification for ethical hacking. While coming to the salary of white hat hackers, according to PayScale, a certified ethical hacker earns an annual average of $90,000. A white hat hacker's salary in India comes in rupees 4,76,000 annually, where in Canada, CEH is similar circumstance can earn $68,000. Meanwhile, in Australia, the white hat hackers earn an annually average of $100K. And then let's move to on black hat hackers are the individual with extraordinary computing skills, and they use their skills for the malicious distress activity. So they are really using their skills for wrong and offensive purpose. And so you may ask that is the black hat is illegal? Yes, of course, black hat is illegal comparing to white hat hacker. In black hat hacker, it does violate webmaster guidelines set out by search engines. In other words, it's still against the rules. This means if you are engaged in black hat, you must be willing to get hit with a nasty plenteous punishment. Okay, coming to the point, black hat hacker salary. The recent research shows that black hat hackers claims to earn $20,000 per hour, but Reddit doubt it. And then let's move to grey hat hackers. These hackers are in between the line of white hat hackers and black hat hackers. What does grey hat hackers do in normal times? Grey hat hackers are the blend of both black hat and white hat activities. Often grey hat hackers look for the vulnerability in a system without the owner's permissions or knowledge. If issues are found, they will be report them to the owner, sometimes requesting a small fee to fix the issue. When asking about the getting reward or punished for grey hat hacker, as we are already said, grey hat hacking is illegal regardless of the intention. So grey hat hackers should expect to be punished by disclosing a vulnerability to a company. Now moving on to the next term, hacktivities refers to a group of criminals that we have already known about these white and black hat hackers. But what is why hacktivities? In normal terms, the hacktivist mean a person who gains unauthorized access to a computer files or a network in order to further social or political ends. The main difference between the hacker and the hacktivities is it uses the same tool and technique as a hacker. Experts, the profit and data theft are not important to these peoples. They would rather impress others by defacing a website. Defacing is common technique for these peoples. Basically, in program and hacking cultures, a script kill skid is an unskilled individual who use scripts or programs such as web spell developed by others to attack computer systems and networks and deface websites. In personally, I would recommend you should not be script kiddle. Well, these script kiddle are not hackers. Script kiddle differ from real hacker because they do not understand the source code in any way. In other words, they do not know how the tool they are running work or even how they are engaging the function. These individuals are merely download softwares to use against the target. Okay, let's coming to the last one, that who are the Red Hat hackers. Red Hat hackers could refer to someone who target the Linux system. However, Red Hat hackers have been characterized as a violence rather than hand a black hat over to the authorized. Red Hat will launch aggressive attacks against them to bring them down, often destroying them black hat computers and resources. Are the Red Hat hackers are good? Yes, they might be white hat as well as. Now the next thing that I'm going to talk about this phase of hacking. These are very important points here, and these are the basic steps for the hacking successfully to the particular systems or target. Step 1, footprinting or reconnaissance. Getting information about the target. This can be done actively or passively. Actively means you can go to the office and see about what OS is running in all computer and what server, example. And passively, which means by social engineering, and so you're basically getting the information about the target. Which means social engineering means we all know about that in social media accounts like Telegram, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, by sending the link and getting attacked. These are the example for this step 1. Step 2, getting some more information about the target using port scanner, NS lookup, ping and so on, and getting about the detail of the connections of the particular target in the system. Step 3, gaining access. This is the main point to remember of all the hackers. Gaining access is the important thing. Performing hack to gain access to the system. This is where you can gain access to the particular system. Step 4, maintaining access. If you have attacked the victim phone or laptop or any else, maintaining access is the important point. Maintaining access, your position in the system while to steal or manipulate the data. This is so that you are saying that system and do whatever that you wanted to do. And then step 5, covering tracks. If you all finished your work of and we all covering your tracks to make you untraceable. And so guys, this is the first lesson that I wanted to give you for you. It's like an overview of hacking, types of hackers and the phase of hacking, and then we will see in the next video. Until it's bye from Mr. X. Thank you.